Hi, everyone. This is going to test the skill of being able to speak publicly when you don't know you're going to be called upon. Thank you, honoured guests. Fantastic looking audience. We are so pleased that you could all be with us today. Thank you, Mrs. Raja, for explaining our story. But I want to give you a couple of anecdotes to explain just what our journey looked like. Because 10 years ago when we started, we went to World Schools, and the first mistake we made was selecting 13-year-old kids. We didn't realise the age requirement. So you don't know this, and the WSDC exec doesn't know this, but we didn't have legal kids in entry in our first World Schools. That's how little we knew about the competition. What you also don't know is one of the kids in that team is in this room and has been the driving force for ISDS debating over the last 10 years. So I'm going to call upon Varshni to stand up. And take the bow that she deserves. So age is but a number for all of you guys thinking of why we were selecting 13-year-old kids. Anyway, we learned a little bit, and thank you so much, Varshni. But she's not the only one, and over the last 10 years, we've accumulated this alumni who, when we select them, we write in the really small fine print in our heads that actually you're signing away your life to ISDS. And we don't mention that to them at the trials, and we certainly don't tell their parents. So they think that they're signing up for a year and going to this competition in nice, sunny South Africa. And what they don't realise is that over the next decade, they're getting calls and emails and requests to come judge this debate. Oh, you're in Chennai. Please just drop in for a training session. And then what they do in response is they flee. They flee to Shanghai University, Harvard University, Yale University, Oxford University. And they keep trying to flee, and we go, don't worry. We've got Skype. We've got Google Talks. We've got all the various tools that you cannot believe and imagine to make sure that the training is happening. And they go, yes, but the time difference is 13 hours. And we say, well, look at the final motion. We definitely glorify hard work in India. Suck it up. And they do. And they do. That's the thing about the extraordinary ISDS alumni. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this moment to ask them, please stand up, because you guys have driven this organisation to what it is. Please stand up. Stand up. There are more of them. Come on up. Where are they? They're all outside. They're working. Sudarshan, DJ Dhruva, don't worry. When they walk in, we can all look at them really suspiciously, and they won't know what's going on. Thank you, guys. You guys have been absolutely amazing. And yes, starting off, looking at them all suspiciously. Yeah, let's give them a round. So, Mrs. Raja told you how we started from 5 schools. I coached my first team in 2010, and I met the team at the tournament, so I hadn't met them beforehand. They also probably were underage, but I didn't ask because I didn't really want to know. But anyway, so I met them at the tournament, and I would go around and I would ask other coaches, did they want to spar with us? You know, can we have a friendly? I'm going to tell you that the answers were universally no, no, and, you know, they made really nice excuses, and, you know, I won't feel rejected or lonely at all. But that's why you have to understand that ISDS is run by lovely people, but we're all pretty neurotic and scared easily. And so when we thought about running this tournament and putting it on and inviting people, you don't know how many conversations we had when we were worrying about inviting teams that you guys would all say no, because we still had flashbacks. And the fact that you guys are here and the most amazing, friendly, wonderful, captivating teams have all come to India to come and debate, you genuinely don't know what that actually means to us. It's really hard to convey. We can't believe that you accepted our invitation with such grace. And we're so pleased that you're here. You guys rock our world, honestly. I know that to a lot of people this will be just another tournament, but that is not it for us. This is not another tournament for us. This has been a long time coming, I promise you. And so to the competitors, WSDC competitors who'll go on to Thailand and then go on and keep doing amazing things. You're not going to know this, so I'm not going to tell you just have fun at the tournament, because honestly, like, that's not India's way. Unsurprisingly. I think having fun is doing the debating. I really do. I think debating is amazing. But I am going to say, what you don't realize is that WSDC will form friendships for life. You will meet people that 10 years on, 20 years on, 30 years on, they will be your best friends. And so just remember that when you start hating on them, or before you start hating on them, because you'll find that you'll be fast friends with them. My ultimate dream has always been that ISDS will have ISDS babies, but it hasn't happened yet, and there's actually been no romances, which is really sad. But yeah, I mean, some of you will literally marry people that you meet in WSDC. My best friend is getting married to another person that he met, he's on Team England, marrying someone that he met from Team Australia. So it does happen, just putting it out there in case you're not interested in the debating, but you should be. But you definitely should be. Yeah, just keep that in mind, that WSDC is an amazing, amazing experience. Learn as much as possible. In that vein, we know that the people who keep these teams running is actually not necessarily just the teams themselves. It's the friends, it's the families, it's the financial supporters. It's the reason that we can actually get to Thailand or get to India. And the fact that you guys support a skill that we can't ever experience anywhere else to the extent that we do through debating. I can't remember a single school lesson that I went to. I mean, that might just be me, but I do know that the skill that I learned in debating, I put into practice every single day of my life. Every single day, without doubt. So take this opportunity to learn as much as possible, learn what you can and keep going, but also thank you to those supporters, thank you and sorry to parents, but you have been wonderful, and we really, really appreciate both your financial and your emotional support that you give our teams. You are amazing. Thank you so much. And lastly, the group that I think deserve recognition beyond recognition. Judges and coaches, it's hard to think of a more thankless job, really. I mean, we try and live vicariously through you, but that means you're also experiencing all of our emotions, so sorry about that too. But honestly, you guys hold the responsibility for making young students love debating. And all I can say is congratulations for executing that responsibility so darn well. It is amazing that you all do that. It is a responsibility, but it is also a great privilege. It's probably been the greatest privilege of my life, is to work and serve ISDS over the last 10 years. Thank you so much. I cannot tell you how exciting this is. In Hong Kong and Team Amsterdam, you guys rock our world. Well done, everybody.